Assalamualaikum. My name is Balkis Farzana binti Azman Shah. My matrix number AD 2021. So today I would like to talk about our problem statement, which is this case study was carried out at Debrog company, which is the issue of the study, especially for the t-shirt printing company, which must always keep pace with style and fashion design changes. So other than that, the problem of this company is the production line process, such as bottlenecks, equipment downtime, resource allocation issues, and quality control concerns. So this is the problem faced by Debrog, where changes must be made by involving complex process. So from the figure below, which is it shown the Ishikawa diagram of Debrog printing. So it is low production efficiency, including machines, manpower, environment, materials, method, and measurement, which is the machine, especially for the machine, is machine breakdown. For example, overrunning machines, and for manpower, it's maybe of lack of training, slow responsiveness. For environment, the worker undisciplined to clean up machines and its surroundings. Other than that, materials, it is damaged materials, hard to find. For the method, improper stitching and inadequate preventive maintenance. And the lastly is the measurement, which is improper measurement. So this all this problem is shows the low production efficiencies of the Debrog company. Next is our project objective, which is to investigate the current production line in the case study of Debrog printing company, and the second is to propose an improvement of the production line using work study and line balancing technique. So next is our scopes, which is the case study was carried out at company Debrog, which is located at Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. So this study focused on enhancing productivity, minimizing idle time, and ultimately mitigating the problems within the production line. Work study will be used to identify inefficiency and bottlenecks. And industrial engineering concept used were time study and line balancing.
So about literature review is about main terminology, concept, and theories. So for 2.2 concept of work study and time balancing, work study is a technique used to evaluate and enhance work procedure, a method to boost output and effectiveness. So there's two methods, which is method study, the process of figuring out how long a certain work should take on average. And for the second one is work measurement, the systematic examination and improve of work methods. So you can see from the diagram, from work study to work measurement will equal to higher productivity. So for line balancing, the process of maximizing the production line by dividing the labor equally between employees and equipment is known as line balancing. And to identify tasks that can combine, be arranged, or eliminated to reduce ideal time and increase productivity. In 2.3, the relevance to the printing industry, so work study and line balancing techniques can benefit the growth in the printing industry. They address challenges such as bottlenecks, equipment downtime, resource allocation, and quality control. While work study optimize production processes and set realistic targets. Line balancing distributes tasks evenly, reduce ideal time, and improve efficiency. This technique fosters skilled workforce and make the production line more competitive. So in 2.4, previous implication and outcome, one of the study, Muhammad Razi Chidaud, research focused on improving productivity in a small soy sauce factory. It recommended using work study method to enhance process efficiency and product quality. Techniques like time study, work sampling, and process flow analysis were used to identify the efficiency. The optimized layout and elimination of bottlenecks led to a significant return on investment and reduced transportation needs. Management involved and staff participation were crucial for the study's success, highlighting the effectiveness of work study in the food industry manual operation. So about literature review is about main terminology, concept, and theories. So for 2.2 concept of work study and time balancing, work study is a technique used to evaluate and enhance work procedure, a method to boost output and effectiveness. So there's two methods, which is method study, the process of figuring out how long a certain work should take on average. And for the second one is work measurement, the systematic examination and improve of work methods. So you can see from the diagram from work study to measurement will equal to higher productivity. So for the next article, assembly line balancing to improve productivity using work sharing method in apparel industry. It focuses on line balancing to boost productivity in the apparel industry. Highlight the importance of true output, cycle time, and consider large quantity order. Advocates for a modular production system for further productivity gains. It also presents a case study demonstrating reduced lead time and increase daily output. And we also emphasize the need for professional training and supervision for maximize efficiency. Thus, provide a line balancing flow chart and stresses similar machine in bottleneck process.
Okay, so for our methodology, which is the research required primary and secondary data from field visit and direct observation. So during the field trips, the activities data gathering strategies including observing and recording well-defined events and obtaining relevant data from management. So for the direct observation method, the data from management time study was used to calculate the cycle time for each element in every workstation in an assembly line. So in this study, the line balancing and work study technique are used to improve the production line.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Daniel Hakimi bin Saifuddin and my matrix number is 2150. So for today I'm going to talk about the result and analysis. So one of the companies in the t-shirt manufacturing sector, Debrog Printing, is having problems with its production line at this moment. By using our work study approaches, our group will thoroughly analyze data from Debrog Printing's present manufacturing processes in this case study. Line balancing techniques will be used to ensure a smoother and more coordinated workflow, while work study will be used to identify efficiencies and bottlenecks. So the diagram below are the Ishikawa diagram that we use for this case study. As you can see, there are method, machines, environment, people that involved in the Ishikawa diagram. Moving on to the next slide, applying time study technique to improve production line in the printing industry. So we get the cycle time data from the manufacturer. So for this case study, we're using formula to calculate the average time, normal time, standard time, and total assembly. So this is the table of the time study by using the data and values that we obtained from the previous formula that I just showed. So as you can see, there are five work elements with an average for the first work element is 43.25, 49 for the second work element, 29.75 for the third work element, 59.75 for the fourth one, and 10.13 for the last work element. So we already calculate the normal time and also the standard time for each work element.
Assalamualaikum. So my name is Fani Harith bin Khairul Afandi and my metric number is DD to 153. So for this project, we was also applying line balancing technique. So for the line balancing technique, we sketch the precedent diagram and we calculate by using formula. The first one is workstation cycle time, and then theoretical minimum, line efficiency, and idle time. So this figure is a precedent diagram that we sketch and we obtain after we applying the line balancing from data from manufacturer. So this is the calculation for line balancing. Uh, so the first one is we calculate the cycle time. We get the cycle time is 48 seconds per unit. And then we calculate the theoretical minimum number of workstation. We get the 4 station. And then we calculate the line efficiency. We get 81.25%. And then we calculate the idle time. We get the 45 second.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shafi Adi bin Devi alias Muhammad Sofian. My metric number is DD210042. So right now I will talk about the discussion of our project. The data from the Debrog printing's current manufacturing process will be carefully examined by our group using work study methodologies. In this case study, work study will be utilized to pinpoint inefficiencies and bottleneck, and line balancing strategies will be employed to secure a more seamless and coordinated workflow. Debrog's printing goal is to implement practical strategies that increase productivity, reduce idle time, and improve the overall efficiency of the t-shirt production process by end of the inquiry. As a conclusion that can be taken from the analysis is, from the time study technique saying that the total assembly is 248 and 32 seconds. The cycle time for one t-shirt is 48 seconds. From line balancing technique, minimum number of workstation is 4, but we decided to choose 5 workstation because after we use 5 workstation, we can get 81.25% for line efficiencies, 45 seconds for idle time. Thank you. Okay, the suggestion is, based on the finding of the study, the following recommendations are suggested to increase the production with less required time and suitable amount of workstation. Okay, the first suggestion is equipment and tools and improvement, which is buy a better machine and equipment. Second is workflow optimization, streamline work process to minimize idle time and improve efficiency. The last one is workstation, add more workstation so that the production will be increased. Thank you, that's all for me. Okay, right now we are at the last part of this report, which is conclusion. The objective of this project was to implement practical strategies that increase output, reduce idle timeline, and improve the overall efficiency of Debrog's printing t-shirt production process. Even though there are a number of areas where this research could be improved, it is crucial to recognize its limits. The work study approach method has to be further developed and research in order to be better understood in this particular situation. Thank you.